middle finger.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Block taking the snap at 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field, and now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. To throw it is Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Broncos.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Gordon on first down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Locke gets this to Hamilton, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score, Broncos 3.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 31-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Block working out of the gun. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Lock now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Block. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
For Jerry Jeudy, incomplete. It's third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A.J. Hamler, incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Broncos.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Watch out for Hill on the return. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's line. That one is going to sting. First order.
Turning it over like this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a dead short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Broncos 31.
Will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look it off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had
decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mahomes firing complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that'll be caught. A bit closer. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, he said, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw it is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Yards. First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without.
There goes Melvin. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Broncos 45. Chiefs.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
4-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete to Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
we go. 60 out ball. Give me that ball, people. Ready, go.
And they will take a knee here.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
Gator. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hot, hot.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Pull it together.
Tonight's final score, Broncos 40.